Hey guys, what's going on? BMcG here, war number 10 of season 31, and this is probably my worst ever war at the Masters level. So you guys can see I have a 565 on my team, and like that's not the way most people plan. So today, when the war started, I was super busy, so I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna hop into AQ real quick, get my stuff done, get my path done. And I joined using my normal attackers in AQ or whatever. And then war assignment comes out. I'm like, sick. All right, cool. Looking at the champs on the list. I'm like, all right, cool. I go to war. I go to load up my champs. I can't find them, and now I'm panicking. And I realize I put them in Alliance Quest like an idiot. So the officers in my battle group had to swap around assignments because of my screw up, which is why I'm using 565 AA. Luckily the fix seemed pretty easy. It was just me swapping assignments with someone else because they had APOC, Cable, and the other champ I needed, which was Wags. And I was able to use 565 Archangel. So you guys can see I popped 6-hour boosts. I opted to max boost as much as I could. I've been super all over the place, at least today. Work and school has been kicking my butt. And yeah, not trying to make excuses, but yeah, that's why I made some mistakes on like trying to get things done as soon as possible, and then having all kinds of brain farts like you guys will see later in this war. But yeah, this power snack yellow jacket went pretty well with Archangel. This is my first time I think ever using him in war, so pretty cool. He's definitely a decent character. So now I'm gonna move up to Nick Fury. I was just looking at the guy who's supposed to take Nick Fury, see if he was moving yet. He wasn't, so it's all good. I logged on a few hours later after getting some stuff done, and then now I have node 24 APOC with Doom, and this was the sloppiest fight all war. You guys will see why. So I'm going here, I'm going to boost, scrolling down, I'm like, oh, purple boost, and I'm like, ah, shit, I don't want a 200% power boost. I could screw with the Doom cycle, so I swap it with a skill boost because I never really used those. I wanted the special boost for damage, not the power back boost, so just wasted a nice power back boost, which is always amazing. You guys could see how I'm thinking. And then look, I think we're gonna read the nodes here. Yep, look at the nodes, read them, and then we go on the fight without gray boosting like an absolute dipshit. Any gray boost would have really helped. I mean, I probably would have invulned, even though the invuln wouldn't have mattered when I eat the special 3. So yeah, the whole plan here was special 3 into special 2, and hopefully that's enough damage to knock out APOC. My reference fight was from my officer. He has a rank 4 Doom, and I will tell you guys when I started panicking. So drop the special 3 here, we're looking good. So I was worried that my rank 3 wouldn't do enough damage with special 3, special 2, because you guys will see here, do the standard Doom combo to get to my special 1, throw that, and I'm at like, he's at 53% health. My officer was at like 44% health on APOC left when he got to a special 2. So I was really worried at this point that my special 2 wouldn't have done enough damage. So I'm like, you know what? One more special 3 to secure the deal, and then special 2 should sort him out. Little combo there didn't hurt anybody. Really not that big of a deal. So we do the standard medium, and we don't get to our special 1 because of aspect of evolution, because I'm an absolute idiot. So yeah, now I'm sitting here clenching my cheeks. I'm like super frustrated with myself, and then I see that I'm still alive. And I'm like, okay, I can throw the special ones, fully unblockable. And now I can get a parry in and finish the fight. Jeez, I hate that fight. I think I did a solid job through the most part. I should have done medium, light, medium, and then light, 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 medium, medium into special one. That would have given me enough power. I need to get in the habit of doing that. But yeah, that was a complete oversight on my part, and I feel like an absolute idiot for doing that. So I go back to line to check my assignment again, just to make sure I'm throwing the white Magneto pre-fight on the proper fights. So white Mag's pre-fight was needed for this Annihilus, so I throw it on here. And then we're just using Archangel for the rest of these fights. I'm really glad that they were able to fix the assignment after my absolute screw up. Because, I mean, Archangel is a character that you can swap out for a lower rarity and still do decently fine if you boost enough, just because his damage is so insane. So my strategy here on the strike counter nodes, I am going to fully play into the strike counter node. If I get shit RNG by just doing parry heavy the whole time, I really don't want to be taking all kinds of block damage with these block penetration charges that he can be getting. I'm using a 565 on attack. That's normally something we never do. I screwed up the assignment by joining AQ early. I did not want to die, so I'm going to take a little bit longer with Archangel just to secure these fights, play into strike counter perfectly. I know he has ability accuracy reduction, and I know he can shut down the node from occurring. I just want to be 100% safe. I don't want to take any chances. And I think I did a solid job on the rest of these fights closing this war out. Other than that Annihilus right there, I had some issues. I can't tell when I was watching it back if the Disorient reduced my ability accuracy reduction when trying to parry. Because I know Archangel he's immune to ability accuracy modification through champ abilities, but I don't know if he's immune to it through nodes. I don't use them much, so I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I'd like to know for the future. But yeah, it was working a little bit before, and it wasn't working this time. So, like the parry, it worked a little bit before I had the Disorients, and then when I got some up, it didn't work. So that's what I'm chalking it up to. But yeah, so now we're going to play into Red Goblin here with the full strike counter mindset. So he's got one of those block penetration charges, not a big deal. This is pretty much a textbook fight in my opinion. I think I did a really solid job. Finish it off with a special one, and we're looking good. So next up we have Silver Surfer on node 46. There's Chitin's Thorns, Buffet, what is it? A couple other nodes, strike counter, combat power rate. It doesn't really affect Archangel, so I could just fully parry heavy. Not a big deal. There's just high ground here, so just got to be weary of that. But yeah, start out with a heavy, decent RNG with 2 bleeds. Now we're doing medium, light, light, light. I don't know why he threw the heavy attack, and I'm glad it didn't connect. It was just really weird that he threw it. But yeah, we're still going to play into strike counter here. Even though Archangel does not need his special attacks to do this fight. I just want to stay in the habit of playing strike counter. I think it's a good habit to get into. Obviously, Archangel is very good, and if you play into strike counter Fury, he's still going to get this fight down pretty quick. I mean, this is a sub 50-second takedown. With the 565, granted I'm max boosted. I don't know. I think it's safer just to constantly keep yourself in the mindset of playing strike counter. So yeah, last fight of the war, node 50 Wasp. Safeguard is here, and like that's the only node that matters because she can't regen, so she's not affected by Vigorous Assault, Indomitable, that kind of stuff. So it's just a parry heavy fight with Archangel here. Use my I think it was my last Wags pre. No, I had one more Wags pre-fight. I could have used it on Doom. I chose not to. Or not Doom. I could have used it on APOC with Doom, but I chose not to just in case of that really weird like spacing bug that occurs. I don't like dealing with that in stressful fights. It just throws things off for me, and you can't really practice it. It's not like I could duel APOC and throw the white Magneto pre-fight on, then go fight with Doom. So yeah, that's my war, 6-0. I'm really bummed that I fudged the assignment for everybody, and yeah, hoping I could bounce back next war and stop being such a muppet. But yeah, let's see, right now this is like 1 a.m. when I'm recording this, so I'll get back to you guys in the morning when the war is looking more settled, and we'll see who wins. So we ended up winning this war. Super glad we did, because it would have sucked if my screw up caused any issues, or yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Just super glad we won the war. That makes me feel like my screw up wasn't that big of an issue. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. If you did enjoy, consider hitting like, consider subscribing. If you already subbed, you know I love you. See you for the next video or stream. Peace out.